What's good with it, family? This Street Talk, investigative reporter for VOP News. In recent weeks, our community has witnessed a surge in car crashes, many attributed to reckless driving. This alarming trend not only endangers the lives of those behind the wheel, but also poses a significant risk to pedestrians and other road users. As we delve into the impact of these incidents, it's clear that immediate action is required to curb this growing menace.
Y'all okay?
No, we ain't okay. This is like say that's two on my shit, bro. Now what the fuck he doing? Why he trying to get his car, bro?
Reckless driving, characterized by speeding, aggressive maneuvers, and disregard for traffic laws, has devastating consequences that ripple through our community. Speeding, one of the most common forms of reckless driving, reduces a driver's ability to react swiftly to unexpected hazards, significantly increasing the likelihood of collisions. Aggressive maneuvers, such as tailgating, weaving through traffic, and running red lights, create unpredictable road conditions that can lead to catastrophic accidents. Disregard for traffic laws, whether it's ignoring stop signs or failing to yield, undermines the structured flow of traffic and endangers everyone on the road. Take, for example, this incident that occurred on West Florissant and Riverview Avenues, where a speeding driver ran a red light and broadsided a vehicle. The force of the impact was so severe that it took the life of the driver instantly. The driver of the speeding vehicle ran from the crash without attempting to render any aid or assistance to the victim. This victim's family quickly learned of the situation and began gathering at the crash site. This incident is a stark reminder of the precious lives lost and the lasting trauma inflicted on survivors. In another case, an aggressive driver attempting to overtake a slower vehicle on a busy interstate caused this accident. This reckless decision not only could have cost this driver his life, but could have torn a family apart. The driver recalls the moments right before the crash.
When I tried to turn over, the dude on the other side, the tow truck dude, slowed down, and I tried to slow down. That's when my car hit him, and then I tried to go this way, and that big truck was there. So when he turned over, it just took my car up under his car, and it just flipped me all out of it. Man, I was hanging out the car by my head and my arm. Thank God I was just able to. Oh, man.
The trauma from such horrific collisions affects everyone involved. This over-the-road truck driver never saw it coming. He details the moments of impact.
So I heard a loud bang and immediately looked at my mirror and says, truck driver, that's what you do. And I seen the tail end of this car sticking out from underneath the trailer, and my heart just dropped because I expected the worst. And I got stopped as quickly as possible. It was just mind-blowing to see him up, moving around and talking.
The wheel of the 18-wheeler hit my car, and that's when it took me under there. And just twisted me around. And I was hanging, man, my head was hanging outside of my car, my whole body. And my head was under the truck and under my car. And I was telling people to help. And all of a sudden, man, God just let my head slip from up under there, and I twist my body out.
The aftermath of these accidents extend far beyond the immediate victims. Families are left grappling with the sudden loss of loved ones, enduring emotional and financial hardships. Communities are plunged into grief, with neighbors rallying to support those affected. And schools and workplaces feel the impact as students and colleagues mourn the loss of their peers. Moreover, emergency response teams are stretched thin, dealing with the increased burdens of accidents that could have been prevented. Hospitals face an influx of patients with severe, often life-threatening injuries, putting additional strain on healthcare resources. Local businesses suffer as road closures and traffic disruptions hinder access and deter customers. The broader societal cost of reckless driving is immense. It erodes the sense of safety and security that is foundational to community life. Parents worry more about their children walking to school.
Come on, let's get this over with.
Commuters become more anxious about their daily travels, aware that at any moment they could become victims of someone else's negligence. Adding to the complexity of this issue are high-speed police pursuits. While law enforcement officers aim to apprehend suspects and uphold the law, these pursuits often escalate the dangers on our road. In several cases, what begins as an attempt to stop a reckless driver can lead to catastrophic accidents involving innocent bystanders. Police Chief Robert Tracy was asked about police chases and the dangers, but only referred to the policy of his officers.
We have policy that's good policy. We always take into account the safety of the public if we have to pursue someone, but we also have really good policy in place, and it's training on that means more than anything.
Beyond the immediate casualties, reckless driving has broader implications for the community. Emergency response teams are stretched thin, local businesses suffer from disruptions, and residents live in constant fear of becoming the next victim. The psychological toll on families who have lost loved ones or who have been injured in crashes cannot be overstated.
Hey! Man, I gotta be at work in a few fucking minutes.
That airbag's still smoking. You sure you all right? Let me look at your face. Addressing this issue requires a multifaceted approach involving education, enforcement, and community engagement. Launching comprehensive campaigns to educate drivers about the dangers of reckless driving, establish community-driven initiatives such as neighborhood watch groups focused on road safety and promoting safe driving workshops in schools and workplaces. Engaging the community can foster a collective sense of responsibility. Law enforcement agencies should continue to evaluate and refine their pursuit policies. Implementing alternative methods for apprehending suspects, such as the use of GPS tracking, can reduce the need for high-speed chases. The rise in car crashes and the perilous nature of reckless driving demands immediate and sustained attention from all sectors of our community. As residents, we must recognize our role in fostering a safer environment by adhering to traffic laws and promoting responsible driving habits. By taking proactive measures and working together, we can mitigate the risks associated with reckless driving and create a safer, more harmonious community for everyone. Reporting for VOP News, this is Street Talk.